Hey guys, and welcome to my third developer log. Just wanted to go over what I've been doing this past week or so. I've been really working on building the core element of the gameplay, which is combat. So I've been making energy system, the health system, both for the player and the enemies. I've been refactoring all my scripts like crazy. I think I've gotten rid of like 600 lines of code or something by just simplifying a lot of my functions and just making it easier for things to communicate with each other. And that's been helping out a lot. I've also been making patrol paths for enemies, so I can now have enemies that are more interesting than just standing still. They'll actually be patrolling around. They'll chase me, they'll attack me. Now they can all die, I can die as well. The abilities that I've been working on now, just to give you an idea of a little bit of the UI, I'll be changing. This is more of a placeholder UI. I'm probably be changing this a little bit. Is I've been making also particle systems for my attacks and applying animations to them. So, for example, that's the whirlwind attack. Then I have, well, here you go. You can see some of the combat. And then
Feeling better.
feel there. And then this guy's still a little bugged. He'll actually start moving back to his patrol thing because I haven't created a death state. Also, I don't want combat just to be this heal button that saves you every time. I want this to be a long cooldown. And what I'm trying to make is maybe a game to where each one of your ability attacks will siphon life as well. That way you can have really cool visceral moments when you have like a large pack of enemies and you're there with low health and you run in there with a whirlwind and you just suck all this HP back. And that's the kind of vibe I want to get. Also, I'm thinking of making this more of a roguelike game, so once you're dead, and you'll have to start over. So having those big moments where you get a big chunk of health back will feel so much better. The other element I wanted to talk to you about is currently my level design. As you can see here, I have like an aerial map of my level, and it's not very interesting. I have point A here where you start, and point B here where you end, and it's extremely linear. So if you see, come down here, loop around here, and this is the current path for the player. And then here there's an open area where they'll fight. There's a bandit camp here where they'll fight, and then it ends right here. So what's wrong with this is it's extremely linear. There's very little choice for the player. What I want to do is start building off of this whole area here and maybe some of this area here and building like another point or two where the player can explore and maybe find a dungeon or some monsters to fight, just to give them a different path to go through and maybe some quest or something. So it's not so linear, you know. Eventually I do want them to go from point A to point B, but there's no reason why they can't have C and D here as well to explore and do different things. Which brings me also to the layout of my level. If you look right now, removing that is, let me change pen here. If you, right now, the player will only ever really see this part up close of the lake. This part here. So what happens is this whole area, this whole lake here, is wasting game space, in my opinion. There's so much I could do with this space, and by having this so large, it's really limiting the space I have in this level. So I'll probably shrink this down a little bit, this lake, and have more area here to explore. And that could be a branch off of this path here to explore. So yeah, there's still a lot of things I have to do for my level, and just to make it less linear and make it more attractive for players to explore. So yeah, that's where I'm at. My next video will probably be showcasing all those things. Will probably be my last video before the prototype is released, and hopefully you guys have a chance to play it and give me some feedback and see what you think.